Hey guys, how's it going? On today's episode of Shine's Frontopia, we're going to talk about conspiracy theories. And the two most famous ones, including the one right now, and the one that happened in 9/11, the World Trade Centers. So let's begin, guys. So on 9/11, there was a terrorist attack in the United States of America. The American government back then was run by the Bush administration. So George Bush said that, the Taliban, Osama bin Laden, Al-Qaeda attacked America. So the World Trade Centers were hit. There was a plane headed for Washington, D.C. They say one plane hit the Pentagon and one of the planes crashed. So basically, this is going to be a short talk about this conspiracy theory. This is the one I believe the most, is that when a plane hits a building that's maybe 100 stories high and the plane hits the top of the building, those buildings were meant to withstand any type of collision, any type of force. The way the planes hit the building, the first tower was hit, the second tower was hit, and after 15-20 minutes, jet fuel melted steel that was in 100 ton of weight. Steel was just melted and the buildings came down like a sandwich, like a controlled demolition. If you guys ever watch controlled demolitions anytime on YouTube or anywhere like on the Discovery Channel, controlled demolitions are when dynamite is placed on the steel frames. So the dynamites basically, they're like a domino effect. So then the one would set off and it would go like this, and then the building would come down. So I don't believe those planes really took down those buildings. I think that there was dynamite inside the building that brought the buildings down. It wasn't from the impact from the plane. Another thing is that there was another third tower there, and that third tower wasn't even hit at all. It was about maybe a 70 or 80 story building, and that came down too. So I don't understand how thermal heat will heat up a building that was not even hit by a plane from outside, so that building could come down. So the reason I think this conspiracy theory is very ironic is that what's happening in New York right now, the reason New York is such a epicenter right now of the United States of America and of the world. New York is a major, that's where the stock markets are. And if you crash the stocks, you crash the economy. It's like, when 9/11 happened, the economy was hit, like everything went down, and that was a way to bring up the government so the people on top of the government could make some money. Our government officials are run by someone that is a higher power. If you think about it, we're like the medium class, we're like the low of the low. The government officials are in the center of line, and there's someone that's the rich that are on top of them. And basically, they're the ones that dictate the world. So what's happening now is that New York is hit the hardest. And now New York has crashed, the economy has crashed, and the people that are dictating this are going to make a lot of money out of this. Like, for example, coronavirus, it's so weird that I was reading a newspaper today, and they said the virus spread from a human to an animal. So that there was someone working in the zoo in New York, and he was a tiger tamer, and somehow about 4 or 5 tigers contracted COVID-19. So that means that this virus is not like created by nature. that means that this is created by man. Because this virus is something that it look at it. It's only been here since November, December, January, February, March, and now April, beginning of April. So that's 5 months, and we're already at 1,200,000 confirmed cases. So there might be even more. Knowing that what people are saying right now, this is going to be on for a while, so there's going to be a lot more infections. And right now, China is, another thing I don't believe is that China is not reporting all of its cases. So China, right now, the economy it's better than every other country's economy, because China has opened their economy. And now that Donald Trump banned all 3M masks, N95 masks to be distributed worldwide, that America should only be the holders of 3M N95 masks, that's where China's gonna jump in. China's gonna make their own masks, and they're gonna sell it, because right now there's no mask, there's no hand sanitizer, there's no Lysol wipes. So these are big business comedies that basically everybody that has any type of virus or any type of bacteria, you need Lysol to clean it up. You need hand sanitizers. You need N95 masks to protect your lungs. So every single economy, every single country, since Donald Trump has, basically said only America will be getting the mask, everybody's going to be turning to China. And China is going to be, they're going to be in the winning side of this, because their economy is going to go up, and the Chinese dollar is going to go up, and we are going to be in a recovery period once this virus is done. Before, Canada and China never had a good relationship, but after Donald Trump turned down the mask, that's what's, we're not going to be able to get any masks from anywhere. So Canada is turning to China. So this is a eye opener for us, because honestly, the way the government is that the government will cause a mass casualty for the higher power, so the higher power can make money. That's how history repeats itself. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. History will always continue to repeat itself like this. There's always going to be man-made disasters. 9/11, the US government, whoever did it, could have been the US government, could have been anybody, but it wasn't made to attack anybody, but it was made to enter Afghanistan so they can get Middle East oil from Iraq. Saddam Hussein, I have a lot of Iraqi friends. Saddam Hussein was a good leader for his country. He's the only one that could really handle his country. But America wanted that, that Middle East money, that Arab money, that oil. So they invaded Iraq after Afghanistan, and they caused mass casualties there. They captured Saddam, they executed Saddam publicly. But when they killed Osama bin Laden, they were refusing to show the body, nor even the DNA reports. Did they really get bin Laden, or has bin Laden died in Tora Bora when the war happened in Afghanistan? Personally, what I'm trying to say is everything that causes mass casualties, that are dictated with the economy going down, is created by the government to control the population and to get the rich richer and the poor poor. So I'm going to leave this with you guys to think about. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think about this video, and continue to watch my videos until the next video. And I hope you guys have a nice day, stay safe, and God bless you guys. Bye.